Takara updated their Hobby Denki Web website, and we have something that, well, we knew it was coming. We speculated it. We assumed, and we knew it was going to come. And yet, even though we knew it was going to come, we still are excited and a little bit surprised when we're shown it. Maybe because just of what they included with it. What am I talking about exactly? Beast Wars Masterpiece MP-34S Shadow Panther. The repaint of Masterpiece Cheetor.
That was fast.
Yeah. You know what? It was funny. Someone pointed out that so far there's 5 Masterpiece toys planned for 2018, and 4 of them are not even G1 related.
Oh, wow.
So think about it. We have Masterpiece Dinobot.
Yeah.
We have this. We have Ironhide from the Movieverse.
Oh, that's true.
What was the other one? The other one was another Masterpiece. That's
Barricade?
No, is it Barricade? Yeah, Barricade from the Movieverse. And then we have the Target Master Hot Rod. That's the only G1 one. So it's interesting. It's a show of the times, what's happening now, of the future of Masterpiece. So essentially, again, this is a repaint of MP-34 Cheetor, done in black, based off of the old Takara black. Actually, technically one of the first ever evil black repaints of Takara's D7 Shadow Panther, which was a Japanese exclusive repaint of the very first Cheetor toy. And what's cool about this Masterpiece one is it's not just a straight up repaint. There actually is some new stuff included with it. Number one, that they listed here, and they show in images here, that it's going to come with an extra head of the mutant head, which is this special, toy exclusive head that the original toy had, which was like the Bug Greedo kind of looking face.
Yep.
So that's included. They're including also, which was a risk communicator that. The funny thing with this risk communicator thing was it was a communicator band that Cheetor had when they were showing the prototype images for Cheetor in the original Masterpiece. They showed this communication band. This is from the episode, I believe it was Double Jeopardy. They were going to have Equal Measures. Excuse me, the episode Equal Measures. Cheetor was supposed to have this communication band. When the toy came out, it didn't have it, and it got lost, I guess, in the prototype stage or the test launch stage. So now it's here, it's present. So it looks like it's going to come with this black repaint instead. It also states it's going to come with multiple faces. We don't have photos of all those multiple faces yet, and which do they apply to? Is it the cheetah face? Is it the robot mode face? Is it both? But I mean, so far we have 4 really good images. It looks, I mean, the original Masterpiece Cheetor was great, so it doesn't surprise me that this one's great too. I saw people were complaining about how they didn't remold the body, but I mean, it's a Panther.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I could understand if they did the Tigatron repaint straight up. That would justify your complaints. This one, it works. It works. I mean,
I finally kind of works. It's just the head. In
Beast mode.
Beast mode, still looks like a cheetah.
Oh yeah. Well, it's
still felt like a cheetah. But
yeah.
I mean,
at the end of the day,
understandably, because it has to work within the molding,
Yeah, it's still a cheetah's body, but I think that the difference between, say, like a tiger and a panther is like a tiger is a lot more muscular and larger, where a panther is a little more streamlined, not as skinny as a cheetah. Obviously,
I think it would be the in between.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah,
so,
that's probably
they would
the
have
best
to
way
bulk them up a little bit, but I think that would just change the whole molding altogether. So,
but that's why. So it works. It works here, and again, because this isn't something that has to be slavish to a show appearance.
Yeah, exactly.
This was straight up just a toy repaint, and I own the original Shadow Panther, and all the color cues are here: the red eyes, the silver in the correct areas. So they were, even the mutant head. It's the correct, color choices done there too. So they did a very good job with that, and the fact that that is done is all it really needs to do. At the end of the day, it needed to be a black evil repaint of Cheetor based off of an old Takara toy.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything else that we get is a bonus at that point. If we get multiple faces that are expressions, hey, that's a bonus, because what is in Shadow Panther's, personality that we know that it says otherwise? We don't know. it's just a toy with a bio, and then some people retconning saying it's Ravage later on, but
Hmm.
otherwise it's just Shadow Panther. Same thing, like it has the mutant head because the old toy had the mutant head. Like they're just reaching for whatever pieces of lore that could be applied to this character and
Yeah.
take it from there. I think it's great. It's scheduled to come out August 2018 for 8,000 yen, so that's perfectly fine. The price, that's more or less what I expected for a more exclusive kind of special repaint of Cheetor. I mean, and I was talking about with you off the
Oh
air. It
yeah.
looks like 2018 is the year of Black Panthers.
Ah,
So
yeah.
so you're gonna have Black Panther the movie, the Marvel movie
And
in
it's a good time to
February.
capitalize on that too, because
I
that
almost
name's
feel
gonna be big.
I almost feel like they kind of intentionally did that. I actually, when I read this news, I right away went to check when Black Panther the movie was coming out just to make sure that they didn't do it. They didn't do it the same month or something. Make it that obvious.
Mm,
But I mean, it wouldn't be the first time Transformers has done that. When they debuted Blur
yeah.
in animated. Blur in animated had a very Mach 5 inspired design.
Hmm.
His episode that he debuted in was the same day the Speed Racer movie came out.
Ah,
They did it,
smart,
and I
smart.
don't know if it was on purpose or
I would assume
whatever, but
that's.
it was.
I would assume that's
It
planned.
probably was. It probably was. But so it wouldn't be the first time something like that happened. But so we got two Black Panthers in 2018, and I'm hyped about both of them. But this one's awesome. So I'm definitely excited about it. Anything else you want to say?
This one's really cool, and I like the fact that in Beast Mode, it really, really shows off the sculpt, the 3D sculpt of the head.
Yeah,
So like you really get that like, oh, it's almost like I'm kind of watching. They might have just like modeled this out of clay and then scanned that in as the model
black
for the
and
show.
gray. I always find brings out molds the best. Like a
Mm.
lot of times when we see prototypes, they're always done in that resin gray.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They do that because it also really brings out sculpted detail.
Right.
So this does a great job of that, and you really see like the especially in the face of the Cheetor.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
looks really good in black. And I mean, we knew this was coming, but again, like even though we knew this was coming, still seeing it still makes us go wow.
Hmm.
So I'm really excited about it.
Me too. Me too.